Now we have to just win the Tenno Show Spring, which is actually a goal I have. So, well, just place top 10 is what it is. Speed? We need speed. Let's go. Special week. D plus speed? Good. You know what else we need? Speed. Thank you. What? Oh. One day as I'm passing by the racecourse, I see a familiar face. Today's the day, Meek. The URA finale is slowly getting closer. Let's score a decisive win today and show everyone you've got what it takes to be a star Umamusume. Alright, let's do it, yeah. I want to help you win. I need to help you win. She looks kind of desperate. I'm a little worried about them, so I decide to watch Happy Meek's race. Oh, Happy Meek is here. She's one to watch. It's a shame that she hasn't been doing too well lately. She had such good results for a while after her debut. You mean she's stuck in a rut? Boy, her trainer must really be slacking off. The race begins, but... And it's Happy Meek coming from the inside. Can she make it? Can she make it? The leading pack is holding on. Can she outpace them? Looks like the leader of the pack stuck it out. Happy Meek couldn't quite go the distance. Unfortunately, Happy Meek comes in third place. Something about her does seem off. I'm sorry, Meek. It's all my fault. Again. Yeah. No, I wasn't strong enough. It's not true. Meek, I promise this isn't your fault. You're very talented Umamusume, both physically and mentally. The blame lies solely with me, your trainer. Trainer Kiryuin turns to head back home with Happy Meek, looking extremely depressed. She doesn't even notice I'm there. That evening. Meek? Why are you alone? What happened? She's gone. My trainer. I can't find her anywhere. What? Can you think of where she might have gone? I don't know. We only ever spoke about me, and the things I like. So, I don't know. Happy Meek looks a little down, but from what she's saying I can tell how seriously Trainer Kiryuin thinks about her trainee. Could that be a clue as to where she's gone? Where would someone who cares deeply about her Umamusume go? She's really having a great time. I never knew Meek liked aquariums so much. Best out there. I think I might know. Seizing that one glimmer of hope, I hurry to the aquarium with Happy Meek. My throat is dying. Meek? And Trainer Best out there. What are you doing? We've been looking for you, Trainer. Meek? I'm sorry for making you worry. That's the last thing I want to do, is stress you out. I really am a bad trainer, aren't I? I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you as well, Trainer Best out there. Why did you come here alone? I wanted to reflect on some things, mostly on my duties as a trainer. But the more I thought about it, the more ashamed I felt of my own incompetence. Trainer Kiryuin's abilities are indisputable. Her knowledge, backed up by the secrets of her trainer's handbook, is unrivaled. And her love for Umamusume is beyond reproach, if there's one thing she's lacking. Have you discussed your concerns with Meek? With Meek? Of course not. I would never make my trainee worried like that. Why would that be a problem? Huh? You know, you're not the only one who's working hard. But it's all my fault I'm useless. I can't force Meek to deal with my feelings. That's not true. Meek, you're not useless. You're my trainer. I want to talk to you, and not just about me. I want to learn about you too. I want to do more to help you, because I want us to both do our best together. Meek? What a mess. Supposed to be the one in supporting you, but we've ended up the other way around. I don't know what to say. What to say? How about, what food do you want to eat today? And your favorite jellyfish? Things like that. Oh, Meek. That's not what I mean. But I do want to hear those things. I want to work hard with you from here on out. Alright. Well, Trainer best out there. It looks like you've taught me another valuable lesson. Sorry, I'm gonna talk to Meek now. We've got a lot to discuss, both about our future and about me. Let's go, Meek. Alright. What a beautiful ending. I wish it were that easy. Watch them walk away, a little closer to one another than before. Girl, exhaustion. I'm exhausted. Mile? No. Gross. Just win the Japan Cup. No, I meant pace. The Japan Cup is hers, as it will be in her students' council room, shining bright for the general manager to see. That is Japan, you're right. I need water.
世界の馬娘が栄光を求めジャパンカップの府中に集う。日本勢は対抗できるのか。人気と実力を兼ね備えたウォッカ、今日は3番人気です。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子。
The raining will slow down everyone else too. I'm sure it'll be fine.
本日の1番人気シンボリルドルフ。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。今スタートが切られました。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気シンボリルドルフ、14番会長に飛ばして行きます。先頭集団を見ていきましょう。先頭は14番単身で飛ばして行きます。第1コーナー回って
She just messed them all up.
さあ花に立ったのは14番。このままリードすることができるか。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はシンボリルドルフ。
This is more for the trophy than the skill points. Look at that. Using her skills expertly.
14番まだリードをキープしています。続きました1番外からシンボリルドルフ。すぐに続いて4番少し後ろからタマモクロス。2馬身3馬身開いてエイシングフラッシュ。1馬身差5番内からエルコンドルパサー。1馬身離れてスペシャルウィーク内を回ります。2番向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ11馬身。依然先頭は14番続いて1番外を通りましてシンボリルドルフ。4番並んでくる。そしてその外を回ってタマモクロス。そしてその内から行ったのは5番。
The only thing we're lacking is something to speed us up near the end. Because everyone else seems to have one and she doesn't. Luckily, her top speed keeps her ahead of the rest. But that won't last forever. State of the art keeps the lead. Whoever that is, never heard of them. Are they a real Umamusa? Come on, your rain aptitude. Find something. Kids, this is what loss feels like. A little late for that, I'm sorry. That looked embarrassing. The one time it activates and she gets like 11th. What? An emperor's absolute perfection is not an easy ideal to live up to. At times, I'm blinded by the sheer brilliance of my ideals. But even if it is nigh impossible, I do not wish to settle for anything less. I beg you, trainer, I will endure any labor you propose. Train me until I can bear this burden. Time for the workout of a lifetime. I would expect nothing less. There's no need to hold back. If I wish to preach, I must be willing to practice. My victory must be absolute, my prowess beyond question. I am Symboli Rudolf, the Emperor, and when I next take to the track, I will live up to that name. Symboli Rudolf and I head to the racecourse for a photo shoot in her signature racewear. Must be hard to race in that. Great work on the shoot today. Likewise, I appreciate your hard work. It's nothing really. I mean, getting to photograph the Emperor herself, it's an honor. Here's the samples from the shoot. They came out looking pretty nice if I do say so myself. What's wrong? When an Umamusume first dons her signature racewear, it's customary to send a photograph to close relatives. There are few greater honors than being able to wear our finery on the world's largest stage, so it's only right that we share that joy with those close to us. With that said, I'm debating whether or not I should send a picture to my parents. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's complicated. Now that I think about it, I haven't told you much about my family, have I? My parents are passionate and uncompromising, shall we say. They work themselves to the bone in order to make the world a better place. Being their offspring, I am naturally expected to follow in their footsteps. They have always held me to their own strict standards. To be clear, I don't resent them for it. I love them both dearly. My parents gave me a strict upbringing because they believe I'm capable of great things, and for that, I'm grateful. Their parenting inspired me to seek purpose on the track, and that's what led me to Tracing Academy. But as you know, I still have a long way to go. I'm a far cry from the leader they hope I can become. So as I said, it's complicated. They may not be pleased to see me proudly dressed in finery when I have yet to accomplish anything of note. Or that's my concern at any rate. I'm sorry. It must be a surprise to see me at such a loss. What's that gonna get us? Why not present it as a progress report? It's all a matter of framing, isn't it? Very well, I may do just that. If they are dissatisfied with my progress, so be it. Several days later, Symboli Rudolf informs me that she received a reply from her parents. As expected, they didn't mince words, but there was a small expression of gratitude tacked onto the end of the letter. To think that even this trifling praise leaves me struggling to conceal my happiness. I really do have a long way to go. In any case, I thank you for giving me the push I needed. It might just be imagination, but a weight seemed to have lifted from Symboli Rudolph's shoulders. 20 speed! Our weakness is non-existent. However, it's either racing or... Why are you recommending that to me? She will lose. What are you doing? Can you feel the excitement in the air, trainer? I sure can, Miss Rudolph. How many people in the pace? 6. I'm testing out to see if late will bring her first. If it does, we'll try late tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but yeah. In the next half month. Because our problem, she's not activating her signature skill. She's too far ahead. And so, she's going to be a late chaser now. If this screws us up, I'm going to give us a late... If she gets second, I'm giving her a late chaser skill. If she gets 12th, I'm buying her another skill for pace chaser. Alright. There is no need to be worried. The die has already been cast. You can throw your worries away, me. It's up to her now. As she speeds up far too quickly. That's not the late chase.
れた。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは1番、さらに4番、外には6番、1馬身離れてシンボリルドルフ、さらにはマンハッタンカーフェ、すぐに続いて10番、待ちかね福来たる。並んできた。少し離れてナイスネイチャー。
She obviously has a much higher speed than most of those people. So she will activate it, but I don't know. Race is too long to just not worry without closing your eyes. I'm not really superstitious, but it's fun to pretend to be that way. My god, you're a late chaser, so that you pass people at the end. Please, stop being so fast. Where are you going? Stay behind them. I beg of you.
そして外目をつきましては11番最高峰15番勢いようと先頭へ行きます5番どうでしょうこの展開
かかってしまっているかもしれません。息を入れるタイミングがあればいいですが。
第1コーナー回って第2コーナー先頭は変わらず5番その後ろから1番シンボリルドルフここにいます。その後13番内をついて6番後ろ4番その後ろマンハッタン
The only part of the race I can directly manipulate, and she's disobeying.
待ちかね福来たるそしてその外テイエムオペラを内を回ります16番外で成田大臣内で10番外を回ります11番3馬身離れて15番5番先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか。
It's your fault that you get third.
一息つけるといいですが。
2周目の向こう上面各馬娘たちの動きが激しくなっています。現在1番手は5番残り 1000m を通過シンボリルドルフここにいたあとは1番3馬身差待ちかね福来たるその後ろに12番そしてその外から行ったのはテイエムオペラ王成田大使すごい足で上がってきた。
Yeah, you see that late chaser coming up? 8, going fast. Can you beat them?
依然先頭はシンボリルドルフ5馬身離れて成田大使まもなく第4コーナーカーブ
ここからスパート。
You only have to adjust your positioning once with her.
この直線で勝負が決まるぞ。中山の直線は短いぞ。後ろの子たちは間に合うか。食い下がるシンボリルドルフ成田大使強い強すぎる完全に抜け出した成田大使先頭は成田大使これは強い残り200強い強い先頭は成田大使変わらない成田大使これは完璧な勝利です。
What did I say? Yes, look at that 9. What you get for not being a late chaser. Yeah, I know. I drop in on Symboli Rudolf to arrange our next training session, but she seems a bit under the weather. Are you alright? Just a headache, nothing more. All it needs is time. More to the point, there is a mountain of work to do before the end of the day. I have reference documents to compile for this week's budget meeting, requisition forms to approve, and more besides. I would like to get out of the way as quickly as possible, but if it weren't for this headache, I would be done by now. Nothing can ever be simple, it seems. Sounds like Symboli's Rudolph's headache is causing her more trouble than she is willing to admit. Whatever. What's the weather like? I know, I was just checking to see what it's like. Don't have to yell at me. There. Gonna make her a late chaser.
理想の状態でレースを迎えられた。
There's nothing I can do. What are you asking me? I can't use items.
限りは尽くしてこよう。
Predictions? She'll do just fine. She just had to get a migraine before the race. The Arima Kinen is always a big event. The entrants are chosen by popular vote, so the lineup inevitably becomes a who's who of the best racers of the year. But this year, the atmosphere in the stands is a little different. Symboli Rudolf is finally taking on her senior year racers. I can't wait to see how she does. Go get your hopes up. Some of these racers are almost finished with their careers. One of them's gonna snag the win, I figure. Still, she's the emperor, right? She'll be in the top 3 for sure. Symboli Rudolf. Rudolf.
トレーナー君、
Ah, you're back. How's the mood out there? Everyone's talking about you. Are they now? How flattering. All eyes on me. They hope that I will measure up favorably against the seniors, as well as the most talented of my contemporaries. But still, I have yet to capture their hearts. Top 3, thankfully. But top 1 is what we want. Symboli Rudolf came second in the fan vote, losing out to a senior year Umamusume. And it seems to be weighing on her mind. Well, they're senior. There's not much we could have done except get first in the races we got second in. A simple poll cannot truly measure the people's faith in me, of course, but the result does symbolize my current standing quite aptly. Many believe that the seniors' experience presents an obstacle that I cannot overcome, which means that they doubt my abilities, and such doubts have only one remedy. Show them how strong you really are.
行くぞ。
But of course,
注目の一
I'm finally gonna understand what having low stamina does.
注目を集める
And it's going to be bad. 3 races in a row? I assume
また一つ歴史を
only bad things can happen. Maybe we'll get a random element fix. We can only hope. Arima Kinen. Well, the Tenno show spring. I need her to race in those. I kind of want that goal done. Like, there's a 3-star SSR ticket at the end of those special events. I need that. But hey, Rudolf is still the #1 favorite, despite everything.
気合十分いい顔してますね
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね
先行争いは13番。
Now I put her in late because I expect these racers to be faster than those G2 ones. So on the final up here, which I assume is the late race, and this is early, that's mid. I hope that she passes 3 racers, activates her high velocity, as it says, and bam, wins. As long as this gap gets a tiny bit shorter before this, we're good. Don't you dare pass. I won't be upset. Race is half over. The gap is fine. Don't pass them. You're just gonna make it harder on yourself when an end chaser comes up from nowhere and wins. You're good. This is fine. I mean, good. You stop them. 6th. Good. Okay, go. Please. Pass them. If this is late race, that is. Maybe it was? It doesn't seem to have been. Never mind. Just stay in first.
内から来るか外から来るか
Please. Goal she can't win.
です
最後のコーナー、先陣を切ったのはシンボリルドルフ。さあ
Well, would you look at that? It was late race.
シンボリルドルフこのまま押し切れるか残り200シンボリルドルフ足色は衰えないシンボリルドルフリードは1マスゴールド
And she wins. Finally.
シンボリルドルフ最後意地を見せて栄冠を手にしました夢のグランプリを制したのはシンボリルドルフ年末最後の大一番を制し栄光のセンターの座を手に入れた
Was amazing.
ゴールドシップ3着に入ったのはマンハッタンカフェ唯一抜きん出て並ぶものなし
Can't see how hard I'm smiling. Whoa! Gold. Finally, some of these. Yay. These are necessary for, raising potential levels. Let's see. That was every bit the challenge I expected. But victory is mine. That said, since the Triple Crown slipped through my fingers, I will need another mark of rule to replace it. This one? A shield. Indeed. A grand and storied race upon which to make my mark. The Spring Tenno Show. 3,200 meters is a grueling distance, but it presents the perfect opportunity to demonstrate my prowess as a stayer. A victory in the Tenno Show grants a particular prestige. Let us honor the suffering and perseverance of our forebears with a stunning victory. Now, more than ever, I must deliver a performance worthy of the Emperor. And so we set our sights on the Spring Tenno Show, which is not directly after this. I don't know what they're on about. We return to the waiting room to find Airgroove. Raced well today, President. Ah, Airgroove. Have you been waiting for me? Only to pass on my congratulations. Now that that's done, I ought to head back home. Is it my imagination, or do you look a little under the weather? You're under the weather. Me? Your complexion strikes me as somewhat pale, as though you've been missing sleep, or perhaps meals. Apologies. My student council duties have been taking up a lot of my time. It's not like you to let them get out of hand. This year's New Year's party has required more paperwork than usual, and attending to it has been somewhat time-consuming. From what I can gather, it sounds like Airgroove has been in charge of organizing the New Year's party that the student council runs. Why didn't you say something? Let me take charge of this. Forgive me, President. There's no need to apologize. For all the virtue of hard work, you have been pushing yourself too much. You may be exceptional, but even you have your limits, especially in this busy season. Surely you can lean on me once in a while. President. Now, I ought to attend to student council business. Fortuitously enough. My last great task of the year has concluded. Excellent timing, if I do say so myself. I have a request for you, trainer. Anything. Take care of Airgroove. See that she sees some rest. And could you pick out something for us to eat while I finish things up here? How nice. There's no need for that. I can do it myself. Between your fatigue-addled mind and my trainer's ample experience. Which would you say is the more suitable candidate? Point taken. Then my request stands. Trainer, if you would. After a light snack, Symboli, Rudolf, and Airgroove head back to the academy. The New Year's party ends up a great success and is appreciated by the Uma Musume staying at the school over the holidays. And all goes up. It is amazing. 51 skill points. We're gonna need those. Top 3 in the Arima Kinen. Top 3 in the Tenno Show Spring. Please get